your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy.
Hey friend, it's me Lexi Monay, and I know you see these curls, but it didn't start off like this. Like, it was a whole fail. I'm doing Bantu Knots and it was a whole fail. The only thing you're gonna need is Eco Styler gel, a detangler brush, and you can use clips to keep your hair from, like separating them, or a hair tie. This is what I have. Don't judge me. And you can use a comb just to like part your hair, or use your fingers like me. I'm sorry if you want people who like to use tools to do their hair. I'm not one of those. So only thing I'm doing now is parting my hair in the back. And I like to start from back, then go to the front. It's just more easier for me to get my 4C hair to be, tame, and tame enough for me to, do it, because it's just so tangled, especially when it's in its dry state. And I haven't washed my hair in about 2 to 3 days, so therefore it's very, very tangled. So what I do is I start detangling. I start from the bottom, which is much easier. You need to start from the bottom every time. And as you start from the bottom, you're just gonna keep brushing until the brush can go all the way through. So now all I'm doing is I'm twisting it so that I can go to the next section, and just doing that so I can get out the way. And now all I'm doing is going to the next side, and I'm detangling this side. And this side was much, much harder. I don't know why, but this side gets, my right side gets more tangled than my left side. I don't know why, it just does. And I like to get in there in those roots, really brush it out, so I can know I did my job. So right here, all I'm doing is adding some moisturizing oil that I know my mama left out, and I was like, let me just try this. It can't hurt, and I hope that me adding this added some more shine to it, give it a more softer feel, But I really don't know, because I never had tried this product before. So if you ever tried this product, you let me know. So all I'm doing is raking it through, and I'm going to add my Eco gel in now. And when my hair is in the state that's in stretch state, that I just put in a puff and go by my day, it's really hard for my curls to come back unless I like wash it, like really wash it, shampoo, condition, all that, and then put some gel in it. So for me, just going straight from my puff to adding Eco Styler into it, it really takes it don't take a long time, but it takes a minute for it to react, should I say. So all I'm doing is trying to get my curls back a little bit. I don't want to get it too wet or anything, so I want it to be I want it to dry. Well, I wanted it to dry, good and enough so the curls could be dry in the morning and look good. But all I'm doing now is raking through so I can get my little curls popping and locking. Now I went over to my left side, and on this left side I did add a little water. I just wanted to experiment with this. I added a little water before I added my Eco Styler gel into my hair. I just wanted to see if it made a difference, and it kind of did. It really did make a big difference, but I know my curls were much more, I don't know the word, but it's much more visible, as you can see, before I added the gel. So there's my comparison of wet and dry with the gel. Now with Bantu knots, it's really a hit or miss depending on your dry time, how much product you have in your hair, and how you do it. It doesn't really matter. So your Bantu knots do not have to be perfect. Please, let me tell you, I've done perfect, pretty Bantu knots, and my hair has come out not looking the way it was in my head. And I did some ugly Bantu knots just going straight down the middle, on either side, and it came out looking very pretty, very cute, very much giving me girl, But It all this depends on your dry time and your products. And as you can see, you can't really see, so that's why I'm not really telling you what I'm doing, because at this moment you can't see what I'm doing. I was not paying attention to the camera, so I'm thinking y'all can see and y'all can't. So y'all see them two little ugly little devil horns in the back of my head? Yeah. Get into it, right? So y'all, I recorded this part of this video 3 times. When I tell y'all I was mad that my phone did not record, and I'm telling you I pushed that button 3 times every time for it to record, but it did not pick up anything. So I'm just gonna woosah, because at this point I was mad. So all you're gonna do now is part your hair. You can do it sideways or you can do it front to back. It doesn't matter which way you part, but as long as you part it. And now you're gonna go. It's basically just twisting. So you're just gonna put one in front of the other and then pull them, or twist it. Not pull, but twist it. So you're going to twist them around each other. I like to twist my roots the most because that is where I want the most bounce. I want my roots to be bouncing. So I twist and twist and twist until I can't twist no more. And then at the ends, I do a little coil. And then I just wrap and wrap and wrap. But I'll come back when that part comes up. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing my Bantu. All I'm doing now is getting a little ball as my starter, as you can see here. Now I'm going to do is take my twist. I'm going to go around and around. And as I'm going around, I'm going underneath. Each wrap I do, I'm going underneath. So as I'm going to go around and around until I get it secure and tight. Now I'm inserting this little clip of me thinking I'm cute. Do not mind my face. It is 5:40 in the morning. I am tired. I have to be work at 7, so I'm trying to do about this in a fast but moderate speed. I am putting oil on my hands, argan oil to be exact. And I'm trying to take the twist down from the Bantu, and I can already tell. You can tell by my face. I'm like, what the like. It's wet like that. It's moist. Like in my hands, it felt like. And I'm telling you, I stayed underneath the dryer for approximately 3 hours. 2 hours before I went to bed, and a whole hour when I woke up, and it it didn't dry. So the thing about Bantu, you're gonna have to stay under there for at least 6 hours, depending on your hair type. And I just knew, I thought I had it made. I didn't. So as I'm taking them down, I'm really not even trying to be that much careful because it's just an epic fail. And I can tell already it's an epic fail by the way that it feels. So all I'm doing now is trying to take my twist down, and I'm going to wrap them around my finger just to try to preserve at least a little bit of the curls that it has. Because some of them weren't as wet as most of them were, but still, it was not it. So now all I'm doing now is taking down my last Bantu that I have. So I'm literally just doing the same process that I was in the back, just wrapping around my finger. And as you can see, the curls on the front is not as bad as the curls in the back. And let me tell you, I am not that upset as I was in the beginning. So my plans were to wear my hair down if my curls came out pretty. That's usually how I wear them. And I'm telling y'all, it would have been so cute. But since my hair decided to not like me as of today, I just decided to do something else, try something different. And now all I'm doing is taking my edge booster. This helps me tremendously, especially for my 4 type hair. It is amazing. So all I'm doing is taking some, putting them on the back of my head, and then I'm gonna go and do the same thing in the front and put it on the rim of my head. So after I brushed my hair down and did my edges in the back and brushed it down, I use a headband. I just break it and I use that. Some people use a shoestring. I don't use shoestrings. I can't do it. So I put my hair into a puff, like a usual puff. But instead of me just leaving it how I would, I try to push it more to the front and not in the middle of my head. So I get the band how I like it, get my puff how I like it, and now I start to fluff it out. I like to get that high, pretty volume puff, so you can see me out like just picking it, just fluffing it through, trying to pull the bang. I'm trying to give me like a little bang effect. And then I take a little bit of hair from the back and I like that little just accessory, just pulling two little curls from the back and just letting them hang. You can do from the front and then your sideburns if you would like. I didn't think it was necessary for this hairstyle since I already have most of my hair in the front coming down anyways. So when I tell y'all this was not my plan of hairstyle that I wanted, but it is what it is. I tried to make it work the best that I could. And it turned out pretty, everybody loved my hair when I went to work. So, I still was cute, even though it was a fail. So thank you so much, friend, for coming and watch me fail but succeed at the same time. Even though it wasn't what I wanted. It came through. So just comment below any hairstyle that y'all would like to see me try and do, and most definitely I will do it. Let's give it a little look-see up and down. Yeah, what? Get into it as I should. Make sure y'all subscribe and like and comment, please. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Woman, let me be your woman.